Hi, it's me again. And you may have noticed that in the background there that I was a scout. And I learned basic first aid when I was in scouts. And that's what we're going to talk about today is some basic ways that you can take care of yourself if there's an accident. But the first thing that you need to remember is that if something major happens, you need to make sure you tell an adult right away and call 911. Now, the things that we're going to cover are minor things that you can handle on your own, but you also want to make sure you tell an adult anytime that you do get hurt or injured, or you see someone else getting hurt or injured. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is nosebleeds. Oh, have you ever had your nose bleed? I have, and I don't like it. It's a little scary to have blood coming out of me like that. And so there's a simple way to take care of that. All you have to do is take a towel, and what I do is I have a bandana. I learned in Scouts to carry a bandana with me at all times because it can be used for so many things. And so in this case, if I have a nosebleed, I simply take my bandana, I put it over my nose, and I pinch. And I pinch my nose because when you pinch your nose, you sound like this. So I keep it that way for a long time. Now, it's going to take a long time, and so maybe you need to sit down and maybe watch a TV show, and by the time that TV show's over, your nose will probably have stopped bleeding. If it hasn't, then you may want to contact a doctor. You certainly want to let an adult know. After that, you want to make sure you stay away from your nose and be careful with your nose so it can have time to heal. All right, so what happens if we have a trip and fall, or we cut ourselves on something and we start bleeding? Well, the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we clean out that area that got cut. Even if it's still bleeding, we want to make sure it's all washed out. And you can use soap and water to do that so that we can make sure there's no dirt in there. And then we're going to put a Band-Aid on, right? Really simple to put a Band-Aid on. Make sure you have an adult help you do this. But taking a Band-Aid, and you may want to add some antiseptic cream, which is stuff that helps fight your anything that might be in there. It helps the wound heal quicker. And this one has a little bit of pain relief in it, so it kind of hurts, it lets the sting get out a little bit quicker too. So simple Band-Aid for a simple cut. And sometimes if it's a really bad, we got to use a big Band-Aid. So we want to make sure that the Band-Aid, though, wherever we're using, covers the whole area of the cut. Because what a Band-Aid does is it keeps dirt or anything else from getting into the wound. And while it's healing, it's really important to keep it clean. So you also want to make sure you change your Band-Aid once a day. All right? Now, what else could happen? What if we're outside and an insect stings us? Now, some people are allergic, really allergic to some types of insect stings. But in a case where someone is not, or you know that you are not allergic to a type of bug bite or an insect, maybe it's an ant, right? Maybe it's a mosquito, and it just hurts really bad. So simple thing to do is to take either some ice, or this is a cold compress, so this is just a container that has ice that's been frozen. And again, we can put it in our bandana. See, another use for our bandana. You just fold it into your bandana and put it on top. Now, you don't want to put ice and you don't want to put a cold compress like this directly onto your skin. That's a little bit too dangerous. So what we want to do is you want to make sure you do wrap it in, it can be a hand towel or a bandana like this. And you just press it down. And again, it's going to take a while for the hurt to go away. So maybe you need to just sit down, relax somewhere, and watch a TV show. Once again, by the time it's over, you're more than likely that sting is going to have gone away. All right, so those are some simple things that may happen to you. And now that you know how to take care of yourself, maybe it's a little bit easier for you to be brave. If one of those things do happen to you, being brave allows you to be calm and be relaxed and think through things and not get too excited. All right, so what are some other ways that you could be brave today? That's my challenge for you today. I want you to find a way or discuss with an adult that's in your family ways that you can be brave. All right. See you next time.